Welcome back, Jamie here today with Dylan. AEW Dynamite, July the 26th, 2023. 4 weeks away from All In. Will tonight be the final, the first fucking
we are
announcement?
literally a month and a day away. Like, we will be in London this time next month. We will literally
nothing
be
announced.
at this
time.
We
already know a match for the week later at All Out, because it's going to be Christian versus Darby Allin. We already know that, but All In, oh no, we know nothing. Oh my god, man.
You'd have Darby have a match. He's going to be tag team with Orange, isn't he?
I'm guessing it's Darby and Sting versus Christian and Luchasaurus. That'd be my guess. Because I'm sure we're going to get a lot of tag team matches. That's
Wouldn't you have him at all out? No, all in. I can't remember which one.
The one we're going to is All In. Yeah.
At All In, I would have Darby versus Luchasaurus. Because Luchasaurus is the actual champ, right?
Oh yeah, so that'd be the match for All Out then.
Yeah, he beats Luchasaurus, but title isn't on the line for him, is it?
But he just won the title shot though from the Raw Rampage.
Yeah, but All In, he's gonna face Finger All Out. He's facing Christian All Out.
Yeah, well, Luchasaurus is technically the champion though, isn't he?
Yes, but what I'm saying is Darby's gonna face him All In when he's in London.
Yeah.
Win, but the title isn't on the line.
And then the week later he faces Christian.
Christian beats Christian, but Christian's not the champion. So he doesn't get the belt. And he's technically wasted his shot.
That could be a way to do it, yeah. Could do that as well.
I think it's like, there's no way they're gonna have it. I swear to God, if Darby beats Christian and then Christian has and then they give the belt to Darby, like, no, Christian's not the champion. It's Luchasaurus. That's how they're playing it. That's how they're building up the ego to turn against. That's the term Luchasaurus at some point. Don't be fucking stupid.
True. But even that's still one match. I'm guessing we're going to get maybe 8 or 9 matches, maybe.
God, man, I can't do that when we're sitting there. I'm going to have to...
Well, we'll plan it out. Obviously, the Young Bucks match, we'll go and fucking go toilet or something for that one. But
we'll find a bar. We'll come back in. They'll have the match going.
But it's just... I see people online, like, obviously the glue eaters, and like, well, WWE doesn't promote this far advance. It's like, yeah, they do. When there's a pay-per-view coming up, they start promoting it. Right now, they're promoting SummerSlam, obviously.
They have a pay-per-view every month.
Yeah, so clearly it's always building up to something else. AEW have the gap between them. Yeah. But now it's 4 weeks away, so, like, what? You're going to wait until the week of and just start announcing shit? Like, what's the point in that?
It's going to be dream matches. It's going to be...
dream matches in air quotes.
Like, again, I don't mind if it's going to be like 1 or 2 dream matches, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what, I actually want to see this guy fight that guy. Sure, yeah, let's see that. Or, you know what, it's not for me, but I can see why people want that.
But, like, what in your mind, what would be a dream match? I can't think of any.
Shit, yeah, to be honest.
Unless you start bringing in, like, British wrestlers from indie shows over here. Which, fair enough, that's cool, but I don't watch that, so I don't know. I
wouldn't mind seeing Pac against Will Ospreay.
Yeah, if they don't do Omega versus Ospreay.
Yeah, they don't do Omega versus Ospreay. You know, that's the match. Santana Ortiz in a match, just that'd be a lovely dream to have. Proud and powerful against someone.
True. If Jamie Hayter obviously is injured, not injured by then.
Like, if you break it down, there is something. But it shouldn't be in the matter of we're still speculating. It should be we know these matches are coming. We know these matches.
Yeah, we should at least have an idea of 1 or 2 matches already.
Like, I kind of get it. You know, you're a month away, and you know maybe next month is the build to All In. But it seems like that isn't the play because you've now put something in place for All Out in terms of a match. And it's in Chicago, so you know Punk's gonna have something to do with it. So, is Punk gonna face Ricky in Chicago, and we might get him against Samoa Joe, but are we gonna get him facing Ricky at All In since that's the build, and then suddenly Joe shows up and challenges him for
I'm
Chicago?
assuming, I'm hoping it's Ricky versus Punk, but knowing them, that's probably gonna be next week's Collision, because this week it's FTR versus Adam Cole and MJF. So next week they're going to be like, well, what's next week's main event? And they'll be like, well, Ricky versus CM Punk. Even though you could save that for All In. You could still build that up. It's 4 weeks away, but you could still easily build that up.
Yeah, and I wouldn't do that match straight away as well. Like, I'd have Ricky against someone else.
True. Yeah.
I'd have Ricky against Adam Cole or MJF. In a singles match. Because you got those three big names on MJF, Adam Cole, and Ricky Starks. They're three big names in the company at the moment. I would have one of those fight Ricky, because big names, good big main event. I think it'd be better to have MJF versus Ricky, because then you could have Punk come in, interrupt, because help keep that tension. And then for your next week's collision, I would have Punk versus Adam Cole. They've not had a match against each other. That'd be really cool. Then Ricky comes in and interrupts that, maybe with the help of MJF.
Yeah. No, there's definitely ways to do it. It's just,
you know what I mean?
This is just, I mean, if tonight they don't start.
Spitballing there. I've just spitballed that. Like, what's Tony doing that's so difficult? Where he can't.
Yeah, true. But it's like, if tonight they don't even start giving it any indication, they're not going to sell it out. Because, like we said last week, I feel like the people who bought tickets, like us, for example, we bought them.
We were going no matter what.
Yeah, we were going no matter what, so they're not going to reach any more people.
Yeah, I mean,
your only shot now is to get like people who haven't really watched AEW.
Yeah, it's really stupid because it's 10,000 tickets they've got. 10,000 they've got left, isn't it?
Well, I'm hearing conflicted reports. I'm hearing it's 89,000, so that'd be nearly 20,000 left, wouldn't it? Because then they sold 70.
Yeah.
I don't know how many they've sold. But...
No, it is. I heard like they're 10,000 away from outselling WWE this year.
Oh yeah. I meant selling out like every seat available. Yeah, that'd be 89,000, I think.
You know what I mean? Like, man, like, you get most like you reach at least like with Collision you reach 500,000 views at least with Collision.
Well, the argument is now the ratings don't matter. It's all about the DVR. It's about the people who record it and watch it the next day. Yeah.
What? Like, okay, yeah sure, those numbers are important, I guess. But the fact that I think you have to take into account that these are people taking time out of their lives to watch it live.
Yeah, not even just that, the advertisement aspect of it. If you record it the next day, you're not going to sit there and watch the adverts, are you?
That's another key thing. Like, yeah, you'll see like, Peacefoot's advertising in this segment. You know what I mean? As you're skipping through, but
yeah,
it's not full fucking advertisement realistically. I don't work in advertising. Maybe like advertisers like are okay with that because it's still technically an eye. You know what I mean? Like they still will technically see it, even if it is within like a 3-second burst.
Yeah, true. But at the same time,
it's like with the skip ad button you get it's 5 seconds, isn't it? On
YouTube. Yeah. But you're still getting that 5 seconds, whereas if you fast forwarding through.
Yeah, like
adverts,
I think you get 5 seconds in total of all the ads that you see to get to like the next stage. If you're very good at it. Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. But
that to me, like, no, it's about the views because the views help sell this to advertisers, and those advertisers then put money into it, which then feeds into the company, which feeds into the product.
Not even just that, it helps you establish who's over your audience and who to push. Like, for example, Judgment Day in WWE, they're clearly the numbers go up when they appear, so they're going to be more on the show. And that's how they,
How do you register, say, MJF and Adam Cole's matches on a DVR? Like, how do you register that they're selling?
Exactly. There's no way of knowing, really, is there?
Again, like I said, it's advertisement feeds back into the business, which feeds into the product. The product becomes bad, the views go down, advertisers leave. It's like Twitter, for example. Like Twitter is a shithole because of Elon Musk. Advertisers left. It's becoming worse.
True.
The product hasn't improved.
But so another note on Allin before starting the match card. Even Dave Meltzer said this. I've seen on Twitter. Apparently, the merchandise for Allin isn't going to be that good because obviously we've heard, from the Jabe coming that thing, haven't we? Like the house shows and even the TV shows. There's barely any merch tables. And apparently it's Matt Jackson's wife who's in charge of the merch as well.
So, like, give me a minute to, gather my thoughts on this.
Yeah, but literally, if you've sold 70,000 already, I'm not saying make 70,000 t-shirts, obviously, but you'd be like, right, we're going to have to make some products for this show. We're going to have to sell some stuff there.
Is she... Wait, what's her background? Is it just that she stole stuff at their indie shows?
Yeah, in indie shows, yeah.
Right.
Which is anyone could have done because it's literally just PayPal. Like, it's
anyone
not...
could have done.
Yeah.
No, PayPal's cash in hand. You know what I mean? You're at a table, you're at a store. If you're doing it, I know why it's doing piss poor. It's because, from what I know, is that the stadiums, they take a cut, especially I think in the UK. No, I think in America mostly. I don't know about the UK. I think it's the same. That the stadiums themselves, the arenas, they take a cut of the merchandising.
Yeah, that's why they uppriced the t-shirts.
That's
and
why
shit,
they upprice
yeah.
and shit. So I'm betting that she's a fucking idiot, doesn't realize that, and realizes, oh, we're losing money at selling this because we're doing it badly because she can't figure out how to do it. She doesn't realize I've got to pay them a cut. So they're probably thinking, well, let's not just do it in general. Let's just we sell them online. People can just buy them online.
Yeah, but it's like you've got 70,000 potential sales there.
You've got 70. Yeah, exactly. You've got 70,000. If you sell 10% of them, oh my god, why is my internet like this every fucking week lately?
Well, at least it's not the camera. I thought the camera died. Hopefully it sorts itself out. But yeah, it's 70,000. Like, it's so easy just to think about. Literally, you just be like, yeah, we're going to make more merchandise than usual because there's going to be a potential lot more people there. And it's the first time in the UK as well. So clearly people might be like, you know, they might not want to order stuff online. They might see something in person and they're like, oh, I want to buy that. But they're not going to do that if there's nothing fucking there to buy, are they?
It's also selling the product as well. Like, I see that t-shirt now. I see it in real life. I think, oh, you know, that looks good. I can't pay for it now, but I can buy it online.
Yeah, or even like exclusive merch, like UK, like or Wembley shirts or whatever.
You are selling a product. You are selling. You are. We're buying it at a spot. You are advertising it to me. You're like, I want that. Put that in my basket. Buy it later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, and not only that, like, a lot of the time it'll be an impulsive buy for some people. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know what? The Acclaimed are coming out. I want to wear the shirt. I want to wear their shirt.
Yeah,
they're on
it could even be after the match. Like, the match was so good, I want to buy some of the merch.
I want to buy that shirt. You know what I mean? But how is it that bad?
Exactly.
How is it that? Why is she still doing it though? Like, wouldn't Tony go, you know what? Like, our merch sale. Why is it so bad? Why? Like, in his mind, are they doing good? Is it like, oh, you know, we're still growing? Like, no, you're not growing. You're dying. You know, like, it doesn't make sense. Someone has to.
Yeah, it's just mind-boggling.
Get me in a room with Tony Khan. Jamie, that's what we do. When the Young Bucks match is on, I'm looking for Tony. I'm going backstage. I'm gonna go to the school and go, I've got some snow for snowman, if you catch my drift.
British snow. Got some British snow for
Tony. I got some of that white sugar. You know what I mean, Mr. Security Guard? Huh?
Well, let's start with this match card for tonight. Obviously, the first match is going to be Orange Cassidy defending his title against AR Fox, the charity case, because Darby Allin got him the title match because he slept on his couch. And here we go. Here's the title match. There's the story. We always complain there's no story. There's our story, Dylan, and it's such an amazing story. Oh my god!
You could tell Darby was like Darby didn't even want to do it. Fucking Orange doesn't even want it. Like, and I get it. Like, Orange is like he's you know, it's his character. You know, he's the baby face, so he's gonna take on all challenges, isn't he? No matter what.
No, yeah, I'm fine with. I mean, apart from his long ass reign, I'm fine with him accepting the challenge or whatever. But it's just Darby Allin. Like, instead of building him up, using him to build up Nick Wayne, using him to build up AR Fox, instead of actually focusing on Darby and pushing him towards the title. To be honest,
I spoke about this with you earlier, but like, the real situation that should be, you're gonna build up Nick Wade, whatever his name is, right? Do it like this. This could be an interesting storyline. Have Darby be the guy getting him all his matches, and Nick keeps losing and losing and losing. And then when he gets to that point where he's lost and Darby comes in and goes, "It's okay," have Nick turn on Darby.
Yeah.
Go look and have it be like, you're putting up against. I'm a 90-year-old guy. You're putting up against world champions and you know, absolutely great guys in the business. You're putting me against these guys straight away. Like, you want me to lose. You want me to fail. That there is a perfect storyline.
True. Yeah.
Jamie, I literally just thought of that on the fucking spot. Can't be that hard.
No, it can't be that hard. But even still, I'd be like, Darby shouldn't be doing that either. I think Darby should be pushed, not a world champion right now, but international. fucking TNT.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that storyline can be built over a long period up to that moment.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you just have Darby constantly being like a sort of manager kind of guy, like getting, because then it builds that story of like, well, I got you all these matches, like, yeah, but you always against these guys. Like, well, I thought you could beat them. I believed in you. You know what I mean? There's a big thing, and Darby could be a champ at the time, and then because Nick's like lost so much, you got the people getting behind him. So when the turn happens, it's like, well, fuck you, man. Darby did all this. Then you got amazing. You most likely got amazing heat.
True. But instead, I don't even know what the hell. I mean, Nick Wayne even on tonight? He's not advertised, so unless he shows up in the Derby match, I guess.
Ringside, maybe, or because I'm assuming like Swerve's gonna have someone from Rogue, and then you'll have Nick Cage come in.
Well, before we get to that, who do you think's gonna win, Orange Cassidy or AR?
Do I need to answer that question? Are we still on this?
I just want to be official. Make sure we got our prediction in there. Orange Cassidy, obviously.
You know what? If this company won't be official or efficient, neither will I when it comes to talking about it.
But yeah, like we was talking about, Darby versus Swerve tonight. Probably Nick Wayne comes out in the Mogul Embassy or whatever.
What a great segue into the next match.
But I mean, we've seen this match a few times, but it will be a good match because they are both good. But it's just, I'm just starting to the story, really. And then you got these people online like we're talking about, like Nick Wayne should beat MJF and all this. It's tradition.
What
and I'm just
story though? What story? Like, I didn't watch the fucking Battle Royale match. Then you did it.
No, I mean the story is what Nick Wayne fought Swerve and lost. Darby brought Nick Wayne in, and I'm guessing he wants revenge because Swerve beat Wayne.
Because Darby and Thingy were the last men in that match, weren't they? For Darby's title.
Well, yeah, I'm guessing Darby eliminated Swerve or something.
Yeah. We literally saw the promotional video they talked about.
I don't remember that bit.
It was either a collision or blood and guts. They talked about it, and it would have been blood and guts because it might have been collision actually because it's still the two rings because it was in the two rings.
Yeah, it would have been collision because they taped it after blood and guts.
I understand why you forgot. It was the least thing to remember about that show.
But when I say the story, I mean the Nick Wayne aspect because they both have connection. Because Nick Wayne fought Swerve on the Indies as well, didn't he, or some shit? So
yeah, but they don't even mention that, did they?
No, but they did show the clip of him bleeding on the Indies or some shit against Swerve. I don't know.
Must have been a day ended in Y.
That was a good line by Excalibur. We'll get to that later. But yeah, this match, I want Darby to win, but. No, actually, I am going with Darby. Swerve beat Nick Wayne last week. Darby's winning.
No, I think Darby's losing. I think the Mogul are going to come out, and that's going to be the turning point.
This is what I mean. Darby shouldn't be used like this. What now? He's going to feud with the Mogul Embassy with Nick Wayne, and it's just like, what the fuck, man?
I keep wanting to call him Nick Cage for some reason.
There's the All-In match, innit? Nick Wayne, Darby Allin, and Sting versus Swerve, Brian Cage, and the other guy out of the Moguls. 6-man tag.
Was it Prince? Prince Nana?
That's the manager, isn't it? Prince Nana's the manager, I think. But either way...
No, Prince is the singer. I don't know how I'm getting...
One of them's dead.
One of them's dead! You stole my line, you bitch.
I can already see it now. It's just going to be a load of tag team matches at All-In. It really is.
If it is, then the dead war in the UK as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, definitely. Because that's not a good way to start your first show. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, moving on to Summit. We got Pac versus Gravity in a goddamn mean match.
Gravity team, man. The man defies it.
Yo, Gustavo, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Commented on tag team match. No, we haven't got to the tag team match yet, mate. We just talked about Orange and the Darby match on this match here, which, if you don't know, it's from WWE when he was called Neville, and it was the man that Gravity forgot. That was his nickname, and now he's fighting Gravity. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Right, which is funny enough because the man who basically Pac, he doesn't do as much stupid shit as he did at all.
No.
If anything, I would say, the one who should be fighting Gravity, like Dante Martin or Ray Phoenix. Those are your two guys who should be quote unquote fighting Gravity. Yeah,
but they're only doing that because of the callbacks to WWE. That's the only reason why they're doing that.
Yeah, which is stupid because, like, I get it, it's a funny joke, but are you really just randomly creating a man out of nowhere just to have this joke?
I don't know. I think he's probably an indie wrestler.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's an indie wrestler, but he's not called Gravity. This is literally that's why they put a mask on him to say, like, look, you're gonna.
Unless he actually, I don't know.
No,
I'll tell you what.
this is going nowhere. This is going nowhere, Jamie. It's like when the old Sin Cara, like
wrestler.
I'm telling you, he doesn't
exist. It's coming up Bandido.
They probably Bambino then in the fucking different mask.
I don't know, but yeah, Pac's gonna win. I'm guessing.
100%. Why? I don't even know what it's gonna lead to. Like, right.
Well, Claudio beat him on the ROH pay-per-view.
See, this is what I'm saying. Claudio should be in a tag match. Oh wait, no, fucking Lucha Brothers are in a tag match, aren't they? In that tag match.
Yeah.
Right. Then Pac should be even having a match tonight, realistically.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. No, Claudio already beat him on ROH. They already did the match.
Yeah, but they're going to do it again, but not on ROH, on fucking AEW.
Yeah, but he's already beat him, though. There's no fucking point if Claudio's already beat him.
Yeah, but Tony wants to put it down because he's like, oh, that was really good on ROH. Let's promote it.
Let's do it again,
how many numbers does ROH do?
They don't release it. We don't know it's streaming, innit? So
yeah, but like, just ballpark it. Give me your best guess.
Well, I tell you what. The pre-show, you know what they always do before the pay-per-view?
Yeah.
I was scrolling through Twitter on Friday night and I saw that was live. Guess how many people were watching? This is just on Twitter though, but guess how many people were watching that?
Like 200.
No, 15. And this was at 12, so it was halfway through the pre-show. It wasn't the start or anything. So there was 15. I mean, that's Twitter, but I didn't check YouTube. But 15 people on the AEW official page.
Yeah, on Twitter though, like I feel like
on Twitter, yeah, but I've seen a lot of. I mean, there's a few thousand usually when I've seen it. You know what I mean?
Like Twitter's like stream, like video compression stuff.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get that. But I'm just saying that's 15. So let's say YouTube was let's be 5,000, 10,000.
Yeah.
Which that's free, and then you move to pay-per-view. I'm guessing a few thousand.
That stays roughly the same. Like,
yeah, but you have to pay for Honor Club or whatever, don't you, to see it.
You know what I mean? But like I say, like who's watching the pre-show? The hardcore fans who clearly pay for the pay-per-view.
Yeah, and they're waiting for the show to start. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we used to watch the pre-show sometimes because I bought the pay-per-view, so like, I might as well fucking watch the pre-show while we're at it.
True. Yeah.
And then we realized there's no point in watching the pre-show.
No.
But like I'm saying, like it got 5,000 views. Tony went, you know what? That was a good match. I'm actually going to try and show it to actual people. I'm like, Tony, you've got the right concept there, but instead of using these guys who are clearly already established on your main show, shouldn't you be like thinking, oh, you know, these two new guys, they had a really good feud on ROH, which was only saw by like 5 people. Let's move that up to the main roster. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like we don't want...
WWE does with NXT.
Yeah, with NXT, yeah. But I don't want ROH programming on this TV show again. Because remember, we went through that where it was just basically ROH Light, wasn't it, for a bit?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, use ROH as your training ground, as your fucking developmental.
No, I agree. They should do that. But instead, they've just got, well, like Eddie Kingston. Well, he was there. Lucha Brothers.
I know, which
Claudio.
makes no sense. It's like they went...
I'm guessing Pac's going to be there now as well. And Pac will show up
to a degree,
more.
I understand having a few of those guys there. Because, like, we need actual name brands there.
No, yeah, I get that, yeah. But at the same time, it's like you say you should completely... It should be developmental, let's be honest. It should be their version of NXT. That's what it should be.
I mean, like, what, once a month you have, you know, an ROH feud, like, spill over into Dynamite or Collision to build the interest.
Yeah, one or two, but you don't overload it and have like 4 or 5.
Not every week, you know, once a month, twice a month, whatever. Then you have like one match from ROH take place at the pay-per-view when it happens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my thought.
But yeah, I'm glad Pac's back and I'm hoping he has a match at all.
Yeah,
I mean, he should have a fucking match, really.
I think this is going to be a squash match. If it's not a squash match, then Pac's on his way out. Pac's just doing his deal.
I got an interesting... What if he saves the rematch for All In and it's Pac versus Claudio? Would you be happy with that?
Would I be happy watching a Claudio match live?
Yeah, but it's Pac, though.
I know, but it's Claudio, though. My hatred for Claudio runs deep. Well, I say hatred.
Yeah, but you can just use it to support Pac more, can't you?
Yeah. I will. But what I'm saying is this needs to be a squash match. He needs to cut a promo beforehand. Tony Schiavone, do not go in the ring. You're not needed.
No.
Pac does not need you to go, well, Pat, you beat Gravity. You're the man that Gravity forgot.
Just literally have him grab a mic and cut the promo. You don't need Tony there, just holding his hand out.
You know, call out Claudio. You know, maybe this leads into the next match. You know, Pac's at ringside with with Lucha Brothers, because he called out Claudio. Claudio comes out. It's like, oh, refs get in, and then starts the tag match unless that's the main event. But either way,
we'll get to that tag match in a minute because we've still got next match. Only one women's match per show. Obviously, we got Britt Baker versus Taya Valkyrie, which has been built up for 2 weeks now because Britt won a squash match last week, didn't she?
Yeah.
And then Taya won on Collision, and she's like, "Oh, Britt, you beat a nobody. Let's see if you can beat me." And that's why we're having the match.
Like, there's a better way to build this match.
True. Yeah.
I can't think of it at the moment, but I know there's a better way. Like, maybe, thoughts to be had here. 2 women's match, a week would be great. And, you could have one be tied, and then you could see, like, one's beating the other, one's outdoing the other, you know what I mean? And then you could have that moment where they're like, oh, Britt, you're trying to outshine me. We have a lot of matches at the same time. See who beats the jobber quicker, kind of thing. Or, see who does the flashing move. And then, you build the idea of, like, Valkyrie's having that, the idea that she's competing with Britt Baker. I'm not competing with you. I'm just the best. I'm just a better wrestler. See, again, like, I spitballed that bullshit out my mouth, and it's already better than what Tony Khan's thinking at the moment.
True. But where's this leading? Like, who's the challenger for Allin against Tony Storm?
I know. I just think it's just a match to have for Britt Baker to win, because the idea is, like, Valkyrie's like a legit threat. You know what I mean? She's competent in ring. She's, talented in that. A lot better than a jobber. Britt beats her, adds another win, but also goes to the idea, like, I might go for that championship because I'm clearly back.
I guess. I mean, I'm thinking of what other matches they could do. I mean, who else could face Tony Storm or Allin? Britt's the only choice I could think of.
The only thing I don't want is champion versus champ, because it's like, well, then we've only got one women's match that week, that pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true. And Chris doesn't really seem to have anything going on right now, so I don't know.
Yeah, unless you choose to have Britt feud with Strick.
Yeah, they could, because Britt hasn't won that belt either, has she? So she could.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have her win it though. I just.
No, I wouldn't have her win it. I'm just saying that could be the story. Like, she's already been women's champion. She's got to become the first double champion in AEW or whatever.
Yeah, what I do is have her lose at Allin to Chris, go all out against Tony, beat Tony, have the belt, then build towards maybe having the champ versus champ, so that Britt can hold both belts.
Yeah, but then you run into the problem with.
And then if we timed it right, and Jamie Hayter comes back, you have both Chris and Jamie Hayter in a triple threat match against Britt. So if Jamie beats her, she gets her women's championship. But if Chris beats her, she gets her TBS. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that, but you can't have Britt having 2 title matches back to back, can you? That's just.
I would. I think I'd buy it off Britt.
I don't know. That seems too in favor of Britt, really.
Yeah, but listen to the alternative. Tony Storm was the fucking champ.
Oh yeah, true. I know. I'd rather anyone beat her to this point, because it's just. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I really don't. Don't see what's there. But anyway, moving on. We got this is supposed to be the main event, but I'm not classing it as the main event. We got John Moxley and Claudio versus Lucha Brothers versus Best Friends, triple threat tag team for. I don't even know why is this match happening? Like, what?
I don't know. Tag team match for tag team's sake. Something to build
but last week they lost Blood and Guts. Lucha Brothers had nothing to do with that. Best Friends had nothing to do with that.
I don't know. I guess it's a cold match to start to build up against something. Maybe the Elite get involved. Why would the Elite even get involved? That's the thing.
No.
My only thought is Pac comes out, attack, or maybe like Pac smashes before the main event, calls Claudio out because he knows Claudio's coming out. They have a bit of a scruff. Everyone comes out, and then the match starts off, But Pac's at ringside with the Lucha Brothers. Shenanigans happen. Lucha Brothers are then attacking Blackpool Combat Club. You get Useless coming out. He's no help. And then I guess Would you have no? Would you have Don Callis come out with
Konosuke. No.
Konosuke and have someone else with him so that the best friends are then helping the Blackpool Combat Club take on?
Alright, you gone too fucking far on it's like I've lost track of who's coming out.
Yeah. Basically, you're gonna have Moxley, Claudio, and Useless against Death Triangle. But that's your build to All In, I guess.
I'm gonna simplify it. Pat comes out, distracts Claudio, BCC lose again, and that causes Moxley to reevaluate if he wants to still be inside the group because they lost twice in a row. Lucha Brothers pick up the win or whatever, and
yeah.
then,
But what I'm saying is, we need to build up to that because it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a triple threat, or not 3-on-3, 6-man tag, whatever, with Death Triangle versus. Because why? Like, you got the Lucha Brothers in there for a reason. Why not
but
have?
going back to what I said, tag team matches for All In, I guess you could do that trios, Death Triangle versus BCC. Because Brian's still injured, isn't it? So then you got you, Claudio, and Moxley.
And that's when I would have, because one loss as a group, that's one thing, and it was Moxley who caused that loss.
But they didn't show that on camera. We'll talk about it a bit, but yeah, they didn't show that on camera.
So, maybe he's the one. It would make sense if he's the one that if he's also the reason why they lose tonight.
No, I'd have Claudio take the pin because technically Moxley didn't get beat last week. It was you who won it.
No, but what I'm saying is build up to the idea of like is the story could be, and I think this would be a better story. Is has Moxley still got it in him to be as violent as the Combat Club is, as he believes the Combat Club to be? You know what I mean? Can he still wrestle with these guys in that ideal?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As he lost the edge, like the story could be like the old me would have allowed you to go unconscious and die in the ring because that'd be the honorable thing to do, that'd be the coolest thing to do. And I become soft. You know what I mean?
Austin, welcome to the stream. Gustavo says best friends is there to be pinned. It could be. I mean,
you're probably right. But you are right. Let's not.
But I think the story's there if BCC lose again.
But I just think the idea, like, you could build the idea of him being soft and weak, and then that leads to him leaving at All In to go on holiday. You know what I mean? Go away for a couple of months.
Yeah, true. I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Then when he comes back, he's in fighting form. He's not with the Combat Club. He's getting straight wins and stuff, building up. And then you would introduce the feud with him and Kingston again.
Possibly, yeah. Unless they do that for All In, which is another Eddie Kingston versus Moxley, that could happen as well.
Again, like I just feel like Moxley needs some time off. I need to miss him to love him again.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, what we said, he needed vacation ages ago, but he never got it, did I? So. But this is my main event. It probably won't be tonight, but we're going to hear from MJF and Adam Cole before the title match on Saturday, which this is the best part about AEW right now. So this is my main event. It probably won't be the main event, but Like,
I'm torn, but I think I'm sold on the idea of MJF and Adam Cole becoming champs because the story's there.
Yeah, the story's there.
To me, it harpens to like the Sami Zayn bloodline storyline. I'm like, the turn's going to happen, isn't it? But what's it going to take? How's it going to happen? You know what I mean? It's just they need to extend it and build it the same way the bloodline is. Learn from what the bloodline storyline is about and what it did. You know what I mean? You could take things from that and incorporate it. Just whether Tony's on the snow hard.
Gustavo, yeah, you're right. We chose Lucha Brothers to win, Swerve, Britt, and Pac, and Orange Cassidy as well. That's been our pick so far.
Don't forget Darby.
Well, no, I thought we said Swerve was going to win.
Did we?
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, that's what you said anyway.
Yes, I did.
I agree. I think they should beat FTR on Saturday. And we got a poll going right now. We got 5 votes. Yeah, they're winning 60%. FTR got 40%. So people are agreeing. It's close though, but I mean, with FTR, they can always just go after the trios of Punk. Like, I mean, they're still my favorite tag team, but they're not going to have the titles forever, are they? So
yeah, and I think like this run's not been. It's not long, and it's not been. I'm not saying bad, but it's not been great. You know what I mean? It's been
no, but it comes down to the booking, doesn't it? It's not like the matches have been bad. They had great ones with the guns and all that, and stuff like that.
It's just they've not had competition. Like,
no. Well, Jay and Juice, to be fair, I mean, they have been good with them. The matches have been long, but they have been good matches.
I just think the fact that they pulled all the finishes off from fucking Jay White and he still kicked out is a little fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and then Juice just quits all the time as soon as one thing's done.
You know what I mean? Like that to me is a bit ridiculous. But yeah, I agree. Like they're still great, and I think that's the idea. Like without the belts, they're still like the hottest tag team in that division.
True. But yeah, that's all the matches for tonight's Dynamite. We're going to review last week's Blood and Guts, which obviously the Blood and Guts match was so long. But we started off with Jack Perry inside the desert, and I thought this was a Breaking Bad parody, but he's burying his former self. He's like dragging his wrestling boots and burying it, and then the limousine pulls up, and we all thought it's going to be Christian, but no one's in it. He just gets in it and drives off. And he comes out to goddamn opera music. What was it? Fucking Beethoven or whatever.
Yeah.
That did not fit. And even Jack, you could tell his face, he wasn't feeling it either. Like, that was not a good
It was
entrance.
royalty music. I think Luke was the first one to say it. It was
it's royalty-free music, but it just doesn't fit him. It doesn't fit the character.
It's just I think Tony spent too much money on fucking music and he couldn't afford to put him on.
Yeah, it's like, nah, I'm not blowing the budget again. I gotta wait.
I gotta build my funds up.
Yo, Allin,
Here's
welcome
an
to the
idea,
stream.
Tony. You want to build your funds up? Sell some fucking merch.
Yeah, sell some
At
merch.
your events.
Roderick Strong turned heel and cost Adam Cole the title in his match against MJF, all in or all out. Yeah, we discussed a little bit last week, but I think Roderick could turn and possibly cost, because he's clearly getting left behind and getting jealous.
Who's Roderick going to team with against Adam Cole, or against MJF and Adam Cole?
Well, we said last week, didn't we, they brought back Kyle O'Reilly, or I don't think they bring back Bobby Fish, but they could bring back Kyle maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I guess.
But yeah, Roderick Strong's definitely going to play a part. I mean, you could even join him. Like, he could, there's a different way they could go with it.
There's something there.
Yeah.
Maybe Roderick just gets left behind, you know what I mean?
Maybe. I mean, that could solidify Adam Cole's heel turn. Like, you could turn on Rodder.
Or maybe he does join MJF and Adam Cole, and that solidifies MJF's face turn.
Yeah, that's what's so good about it. There's so different ways they can go, but I bet they just fuck it up. I bet they fuck it up. There's so many great things they can do right now, but we have to. I mean, so far it's been good. I'll give them credit.
Well,
it is the best thing so
benefit
far.
of the doubt. MJF stuff has been like the most solid shit in this entire company.
Yeah, but now he actually has Adam Cole to play along with instead of Chris Jericho or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like, it's just fucking Jesus.
In my mind, it's these two guys fighting Tony's urge. Like, oh no, you guys need to break up and have the fight at LA, and I've got to sell tickets. Like, Tony, just give us the titles and we can probably drop them.
Yeah. Look at the ratings. Clearly, they're going up for the segments they're in.
You know what I mean?
People are invested.
We could drop them at All In back to the Guns or to the Acclaimed or whoever.
Gustavo, welcome for joining the channel, mate. I appreciate it. I need to update the icon on that. It's still a trophy. But welcome to mid-card status. I forgot I did that. I really did. But thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, back to last week. Jungle Boy beat Hook for the FTW title. Jesus.
What?
The MJF thing. Oh my god, that shit me up. Okay, hell, man. I forgot I had alerts. But yeah, Hook. I mean, Jungle Boy beat Hook for the FTW title. Oh my god. There's another one coming, I think. Thanks for usual reviews and conversation, guys. You rock. Thank you, Gustavo. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
Appreciate that.
I mean, if Dylan wasn't here, I don't know if I'd still be doing the AEW streams, to be honest. That's why it's
if
fun.
Jake wasn't doing it, I wouldn't be doing it.
There it is. Price check on Jackass, Stone Cold. Okay, now lad, those alerts shit me up when I don't know they're coming. But yeah, this match was alright, I guess. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen.
I can't remember what match we're talking about.
Jungle Boy versus Hook.
It was mid. It to me it solidified that Hook isn't that great a wrestler.
No, he has the potential, but it's just there's no evolution. Like we said last week, compare him to Dominic Mysterio from a year ago to now. He's clearly progressed.
There's no evolution in his ring performance. He's doing the same stuff, you know what I mean?
True, but that's what I mean. It's the gimmick, innit? Where he's just like suplexing people and throwing people. There's nothing.
I know, but like, he's not big enough for me to go, that's really cool to watch him throw stuff. Like when Brock Lesnar starts beating on someone, he's a monster. It's like, of course he's going to absolutely do that. Like, he doesn't need to do anything else. I mean, that's why when he does matches against against Roman, where like he actually decides, I need to change up. I need to take a different tactic. In ring, you see him doing other stuff, like taking Roman out of the ring and do stuff. That's the thing that wrestlers don't understand.
He's only 24. I just googled it. Hook's only 24. I thought he was older than that, to be honest, but he's still pretty young.
I thought he was young. I thought he was around that age.
But still, 24. I mean, he's barely even, been wrestling that long. But I agree. Yeah, like it is sort of limited what he's doing right now.
How old was MJF? Like he was 24 years ago when he started. We were saying what prodigy, what a guy, what a new guy.
True. Yeah, but he found his gimmick like right away, didn't he? Like he found something that clicked. Like,
yeah. But not only that, he had years on the indies to build that. So you brought in Hook straight away, not even like giving him any time in anything other than like being trained by Taz. I without a doubt gave him what he needed. But like he should have. There was no development. There was no, oh, this is my first match against a bunch, in a crowd with a bunch of people.
Yeah, true.
It was like, oh, this is my first match, and it's in a crowd, it's live on TV. What do I do? Because he doesn't do spots to the camera. He doesn't spot it. No one knows. No one does that anyway in this company. I don't know why I'm complaining half the time. But you know what I mean? Like,
he won dirty, didn't, because there was a low blow and a ref bump, and he used the belt to beat Hook. It was a slow count as well. But
yeah, and again, like I think it was the better win, because I know the title doesn't mean anything.
No, but it's just to rub it in his face, really. And like we keep saying, you have to put Christian with Jungle Boy. It just makes sense.
Yeah, it just works. You know what I mean? Like, there's your trios match at All In with FTR and Punk, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, Christian against FTR and CM Punk.
Maybe. What about Ricky though? What's Ricky going to be doing?
Oh, Ricky's fighting him All Out, isn't he? In Chicago then.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. What about All In? You need to have Ricky a match on All In, don't you?
No, he could be in the crowd, or or maybe he's against.
I won't do that. After winning the Owen Hart tournament and beating Punk,
who do you feel like he needs to go against then?
I think it's going to be Punk versus Ricky, and then maybe, like you said, they do the trios at All Out, maybe. Well, that's just me, because 70,000 people, I'm thinking you need to deliver the best show. But like I said, it's probably just going to be fucking throwaway tag team matches.
Ideally, I'd have Ricky against Darby, since there was that little moment last week in Collision.
Yeah, actually, yeah. And he had the history as well. Yeah, that would make sense.
Honestly, it's better than whatever they're going to do with Swerve and that. Like, I would rather see.
But the question with that though, it's like if Sting is wrestling All In, you're gonna have to have him in a tag match with Darby,
aren't you? Sting should not be wrestling All In. Sting.
No, I agree, but they're probably gonna want to do that because it's Wembley and Sting is over in the UK, so I'm sure they're gonna want it, an appearance at least.
I don't know. But
again, I just hope you can't put him in a single
Jungle
match.
Boy needs to join with Christian sooner rather than later, because he needs someone to teach him how to be a heel. Like he's got the idea of what his heel's gonna be, chicken shit, the dirty heel. He's got those elements. You know what I mean?
He needs someone to form it, doesn't he? He needs someone
to teach him how to form it, how to use it. You know what I mean? Like he needs to. He's been better on the mic. Let's be honest.
No, I'll agree. He's definitely shown more personality than he was back a month or two ago.
But like with Christian, I think like he especially with Christian being a heel, it'll be the story you can tell. It could be like Christian literally teaching Jungle Boy how to be a heel.
True. Yeah,
it's your story. Like they're in the ring and Christian grabs Christian's on the mic and he goes, you know what, you see that evolution. You know what I mean? Like, they're just calling the town. Like he says, Jungle Boy, the best way to insult, like insert city name here is this. They're making jokes, about the town to get eat. Like it's such a way. This like
he can even go a little bit meta with it. Like he's literally saying that, like in the ring, he's like, insult him this way. I didn't believe you. Do it more.
Yeah, like do that. Like that to me, like you could do like backstage segments where they get interviewed, and you can have Christian go, no, that's not how you treat him, and he pushes fucking Officer Barbary all the way out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
how good is that?
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. Hopefully they do something like that.
Good.
They're gonna have to do something like that. But from there, we had the MJF and Cole segment.
There's one more bit. They could do like, it's your first month anniversary of being a heel. Got you this. It's like, something hero related. You know what I mean? Like a chair. You're like, what do you want me to do with this? And then suddenly, like a jobber walks by, he just hits the jobber with the chair, or something like that. It's just this such a good routine they could do.
True. But yeah, with MJF and Cole going to the Chinese restaurant, eating spicy food, and they end up drinking 100% alcohol, and they were acting drunk and all.
Double clothesline.
Double clothesline. Well, actually, I'll save my thought because we're getting to that. Britt won the squash match like we talked about before, which set us up for Taya's match. And then we had MJF and Cole beating Sammy and Daniel in the final. They had the same gear on. No, but before we got to that, they had the mashup song, didn't we, of the Fiends together. And then the dance-off, which I wasn't a fan of, but...
I found it funny, but I also felt like it wasn't needed. I enjoyed it, but I felt like it would have... I would have enjoyed the match without it more. It was...
Yeah, I felt like the mashup and the matching gear was enough. I don't think they needed the comedy dance thing as well, but, I ain't going to complain too much, because at least they're showing personality.
They were killing time.
Yeah, they probably were, yeah.
I think they were either ahead of schedule or like in the match. They were like, we don't need to make this a long match, but we've been given.
But the Glue Eaters again defending us online, and they're so hypocritical. Because what if WWE did this with Seth Rollins? Well, Seth Rollins, I could probably see doing it, but Roman Reigns, for example, going for champions. They're champions in WWE. MJF's the world champion, and he's just dancing in the middle of at the start of the match, and it's just I don't know, man, but.
Like, yeah, I don't see Roman doing that as a champ, but give the world title to Seth, and you can see Seth doing it.
Yeah, but that's Seth's character, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Like Adam Cole, MJF's character, he does so much. You know what I mean? He like that singing duet.
Yeah, we've seen him sing a few times.
We've seen him do these kind of things. You know what I mean? Like show his fun side, which, in my opinion, is him opening that door, or giving that glimpse of this is what face turn. This is what face MJF could be like.
I feel like I would have liked it more. It just wasn't the right moment because it's the title final, isn't it? It's the tag team final.
It would have made sense and be more fun. And like
but I'm talking about the title. It's the world, tag team tournament final. And instead of it being a big deal, you're just dancing. That's if you didn't do that, you did it somewhere else. It would have been better.
I think it was more to mock Garcia, how he entered, and how he enters. He does the
but MJF literally left the ring and he knew which button to press to make the lights go into disco lights, didn't it? So it was like, But anyway, back to the match. It was a good match. MJF did a dive into the outside after he was building it up a little bit. But the other complaint, they hit the double clothesline. I should save that for the FTR match, really.
But I feel like he's going to mention something else they need to do.
Actually, no, I take that back because I look at the other side. Now that they've hit it and won with it, if they hit it on Saturday, we could be like, oh shit, this is the finish. They won last week with it. They're going to win again. So, I guess there's both ways to look at it.
Again, they could have hit it and it could have been like they could hit it on FTR. Like, they could not have hit it last week and hit it this week. And they'd be like, oh, they're going to win with that. Like, oh my God, they've done it. And then they win with it. And then you got that pop. But like, I feel like, again, the idea, like, they hit it, could they win with it? But I also feel tonight they're probably going to say something like, oh, we don't have our signature finisher, and we don't have our group finisher, our team. What's it going to be? It's like, that's going to be the video segment where we don't see we see them discussing it and practicing it, but we don't see what it is, and it's like, oh, it's a surprise for, you know what I mean, to build up like their
on Saturday,
Saturday, which makes that's what I would do, because they don't have a team finisher, do they?
And now I'm just thinking about this now. Isn't this the first collision match that's been built up on Dynamite? You know what I mean? Because MJF and Adam Cole are mainly on Dynamite, aren't they? But this Saturday, the title match is on Saturday. So maybe it's an experiment to see like if the ratings would go up if they build up the match on Dynamite. You know what I mean? Like,
the ratings go up for collision anyway.
Yeah, but I'm saying if it'll go up more, because clearly MJF and Adam Cole, they do, the ratings go up on Dynamite, don't they, for them?
Yeah.
So are people going to tune in more on Saturday compared to what they usually do? That's what I mean.
I would say they would, because it's MJF. So you'd have the people who only watch Dynamite go, oh, I really like MJF, I'm going to watch Collision.
Yeah, true.
Which
it'll be interesting to see.
Which I hope will convert more people over.
Yeah, hopefully that's what you want, don't you? Because they see what they're like, oh, I actually like this. It's more, paced.
It amazes me how better the Saturday show is.
It just feels more structured, doesn't it? Like even the referees, like we always
Feels
say, they're actually,
professional.
yeah, it feels more
But the
structured
poor
and
guy is
professional.
like, you could tell someone's had a word with him and told him not to be a fucking nuisance. He still is, but he's trying at least, I find.
True. But after the match, Jericho came out, didn't he? And Garcia and Sammy just walked away from Jericho, left him there. And then FTR came out for the face-off
Jericho
with Cole.
was on commentary, wasn't it?
Oh, fuck yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, just screaming away. Yeah.
Pin
Completely
him,
blanked that
Sammy,
out.
pin him.
And then FTR came out for the face-off. They did a promo on Saturday, but we'll talk about that on Collision Stream. And then the main event of this show, obviously Blood and Guts, which was a long-ass match. I got some notes there. The Elite won, which we all knew was going to happen. Hopefully this is the end of the feud, though, because I swear to fucking God, if they do Anarchy in the Arena at All In, Elite versus BCC, oh, no.
I'm going down there to punch Nick and Matt. In the name of Punk!
But yeah, they started off, Kenny versus Claudio was the first two, weren't they? And then Pat came out, and then Hangman. And then Mox came out with his screwdriver, because, you know, of course.
I think, in all honesty, Jim Cornette should stop calling him the plumber, because he keeps coming out with a screwdriver. He's clearly an electrician.
He's an electrician who will fucking bleed on the fucking job.
Yeah,
but what's all this blood? It's like, oh shit, I'll cut myself.
Don't you know, blood isn't conductive. It's the only way I can do this.
But yeah, Nick came out afterwards, and then they did the glass spot, didn't they? Which Moxley brought the glass in, I think, didn't he? In the bag out.
Yeah.
Or was it the bucket? It was the bucket, I think.
A bucket of glass, I think. Because was it Useless or Nick? One of the, but either way, it was some useless cunt. Oh, dropped it.
Yuta came out next, so it wouldn't have been Yuta.
No, I'm talking about when they were up on the cage.
Oh yeah, well no, we'll get to that.
I think
yeah.
Because the bag was with the thumbtacks. I think that's what you're thinking about.
No. I'm that's later on. Yeah. I've got it in order.
No, because you were saying, was it a bucket or a bag of glass?
Yeah, it was the bucket, wasn't it? And then the bag was later on. Yeah. So Yuta came out, and then Matt Jackson came out, and then Moxley was bleeding. Useless came out. Moxley was bleeding. He bladed once, which I think you caught, and it was just a little blood. And then later on, he bladed again because he was bleeding on the other side, and it's like, Jesus Christ, man, what are you doing?
What I saw is because I saw him do this. Right, it says, oh, they caught him blading. But then we saw him, and he didn't look like he was blading, so I don't think he cut himself.
No, I think he bladed once, but he didn't get enough blood, so we thought, fuck it, I'm going to do it again and get more blood.
Yeah.
Because it sort of went away after a bit, and then he did it again, and it was like, okay. So Konosuke came out next. Oh yeah, we've got to mention as well the attires, what they wore. They weren't matching at all, because you had Kenny in blue, Claudio in blue, Yuta in blue,
White and blue.
Pac and Konosuke were in black, so they sort of,
they look like they match.
Yeah.
And it's just their normal ring types. Like, well, clearly these three fuckers are working together. I don't know who the other two are working with. I think with Kate, because he's in the match close. And then you've got the Young Bucks who obviously match. And you got a cowboy coming in dressed as a cowboy. And then the Japanese guy looking gold. And you got the Gluities going on. They didn't call them the sexy gold guys.
Oh yeah, the golden lovers or whatever the fuck they're called, yeah. But they had the nail board as well, didn't they? Which it was an alright spot with the nails, and
yeah,
I forgot who took it. It was Omega. Yeah, I thought Moxley was going to take it, but Omega took it instead, didn't they?
Well, he set it up in the corner, didn't he? And then Omega stopped it. Then I think they didn't do the corner spot. They just laid it down, and then they picked him and stabbed him on it.
Yeah. And then, like you said, Ibushi came out, the final member, which I gotta say, like, people hype this guy up, and to me, I didn't see. But then again, it's 10 people in there, but still, I didn't see.
But I think me and you both know we don't like the New Japan stuff. Like, there's only a few. Like, it's just the New Japan stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even count Konosuke as like a New Japan guy.
Well, he doesn't wrestle the style of New Japan, does he?
Exactly.
Anyway?
I think that's the issue. Like, I don't think I don't know where he was in any New Japan stuff. But it's clearly that's not for us.
No, I mean, we tried it 2 times and we know it's not for us. So,
you know what I mean? Like, we watched Wrestle Kingdom,
which was supposed to be the biggest show to WrestleMania or whatever.
Right. And I watched Ospreay and Kenny's match, and they were clearly wrestling Japanese style. But when I see Ospreay like fight in the US or not in Japan, he's fighting like the way I like, which I understand. Like, yeah, you're gonna fight in New Japan, you gotta fight in the New Japan style because that's the way they like the audience. You play to your audience.
Sure. Yeah.
But then you have people like, this New Japan guy who clearly doesn't know, I've got to play to the audience. I need to wrestle the Western way. which
But then
causes an issue.
we got to this spot you were talking about. Yuta and Matt went up to the top of the fucking cage, didn't they? And then what did he do? Matt just did his little suplex spot, and then Yuta left, didn't he? Yuta climbed back down, and it was just Matt up there, wasn't he? And he got the sack of thumbtacks from I don't know where.
Why? Because it was just, I think, like, Yuta was just like climbing the fucking onto the cave.
Oh yeah, just climbing up, like, yeah. And then Matt followed
if he had
him
a
up.
bag, it's like, oh, what's he got in that bag? What's he gonna drop on top of the cage in front of everyone? Then you could have had Nick or whoever chase him, try to stop him, throwing the bag into the corner or whatever. And then he does his stupid fucking suplex spot, like you said. But no, it's like fucking Useless looked at his clock and went, oh, I gotta go and do that spot. Just get up there. I gotta meet my mark.
Yeah, exactly. It was.
No,
stupid.
it wasn't like back in the day when what was it? Foley was running away from the Undertaker by climbing up the ring up onto this cage, wasn't it?
But I don't think he was necessarily running away. He was trying to bait him in, wanted to, push him off.
But even then,
even
that, like you know that there was a reason why he was doing it. Like why was?
Yeah, exactly.
He
wasn't
He wasn't baiting Nick up there. He didn't seem like
there was no. And then after Yuta left, Matt just stayed up there and just got the fucking sack out of nowhere. Like it was clearly just put up there and you're just waiting for him. It's like, so who put that up there?
That's so stupid. Like if Useless had the bag while you were climbing up, and the commentators went, "What's in the bag? Why is he climbing up there? That seems sinister. What's going on?"
Exactly.
Nick's Clay chasing him. Let's see what's going on. Oh, the bag getting moved. What's he doing? Oh, he's doing that stupid spot. And I wouldn't have had fucking Useless walk down. I would have had Useless look like he was out for a minute. But clearly can't get the pin, can he? Because he's all the way up there.
True. Yeah.
Bread it. Then Nick climbs down. Useless gets up, climbs down.
But yeah, the spot after that, Pac and Claudio got into an argument, which led Pac leaving the match. Basically, got the cutters, didn't he, and just left.
And then Konosuke followed with Don Callis. Again,
Don Callis.
Yeah,
it made sense for Don because Don's like, I'm getting my man out there. Fuck this.
Yeah.
We're getting him out of there.
But like, it was lovely to see Don Callis in commentary. It was a lot better than Chris.
Oh yeah, 100% better.
Which is, I think, the only reason Chris went on commentary is because Callis was on.
Yeah, and then the ending was they all ganged up on you. The baby faces, by the way, all ganged up on one guy. They cuffed him, yeah. He's bleeding, and they just choke him out with a chain.
Moxley.
Yeah, they cuffed Moxley to the in between two rings, and they're just choking out Yuta. And then apparently Moxley threw in the towel. We didn't see this on camera, but Moxley apparently gave up for Yuta, and that was the finish of the match.
Yeah.
Didn't see any of that on camera though, but
I guess we'll see
that's
tonight.
AEW production. They always missing the spots. And then after the match, after the show went off
Dave
the air,
will tell him, like, because Dave also told
about the Battle of Belts, yeah, be like, you got to show that.
Oh, you think Dave's also telling, you need to show like Moxley giving up, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it. You got to replay it, even though it should be fucking obvious.
There are certain things that the commentators need to say to get the audience attention in terms of like watching the camera.
It wasn't even the commentators. It
No,
was the camera.
But I mean, like, in that moment, it shouldn't be the commentator's job to say, "Oh, Moxley quit." The camera should be on it, ready to tell the spot.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's the camera fault, and there's been nearly every single week. There's been camera spots that are missed. This and that. It's oh my god.
It's amazing how they can miss the important stuff, but constantly catch Moxley bleeding.
Yeah, exactly. But after the show went off the air, what's his name?
The director has an issue with Moxley.
Ibushi, after the show went off the air, he just took a thumbtack spot just for the sake of it. He just jumped into the thumbtacks and just got back up like it was nothing.
Which is absolutely stupid because it's like, well, then the thumbtacks, did they not hurt you?
You just killed the whole gimmick. It's just like, so they don't hurt at all, and really, because you just did it willingly for no reason. We've 12,000 people inside the arena. All of them got camera phones as well. It's not like it was the 80s or something where, even then they wouldn't have done that because it just kills the whole match that you just had in the first place. It's just like, what's the point in it?
It's not like it's like if he would have done that spot in the middle, like as a spot in the ring, and you could have had people like, oh my god, it didn't affect him. And you could have had like the heel wrestler who put him in and go, what the fuck? I put you in front. That's why you.
Yeah, it'd be like they do with Sting, in it when Sting doesn't sell the table or whatever, he just gets right back up. Still, it's the fact that you just did it off air and it didn't mean anything.
Nothing. Right, and I get it. Kayfabe means nothing nowadays, but this is a moment of disbelief that you need to let us have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
As an audience.
And then after as well, I think they all shook hands, the Elite and BCC. So
Why? Your enemies. Your blood enemies.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. But they did a good rating. There was over 900. We talked about it on Saturday, but it was over 900,000 for most of it, wasn't there? That's going to go down tonight. They ain't getting that rating again tonight.
Jamie, what did the viewership say about its power level?
It's over 9,000. It's over 900,000.
900,000!
But yeah, tonight, there's no way. That rating, I'm going to call it, it'll be 750 to 800,000 tonight, if they're lucky.
I think they're gonna be 600,000.
Yeah, by the main event they will, because that happens all the time, right? Apart from last week, but you know, it always drops off by the end.
I think it'll drop, but I think because it's Lucha Brothers and Pac will get involved, I think they'll spike by a bit, by like maybe another 10,000.
Maybe, yeah. It just all depends on the execution.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else you want to talk about, or do you want to?
Jericho's a stooge. You know what I mean?
Jericho's a stooge. Gustavo, thanks for the donations. I appreciate it, mate. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new, everyone. We'll be live again on Saturday for Collision. Until then, peace out in a bit.